Well, nothing is better than free, great entertainment, and Saddleback College brings those to you during the summer. And coming up, Friday and Saturday of this week, the 22nd and 23rd, they are bringing Little Shop of Horrors. And we have the director, Scott Farthing, back with us today. You were here a couple of weeks ago, I think, talked about, I think it was Beauty and the Beast. This one's Little Shop of Horrors, and what's great about this is you do it in open-air courtyard, and of course, it's free, which is fantastic.
Absolutely, and food trucks, and bring your own picnic, and it's theater out under the stars with a huge cast and live band. It's a lot of fun.
It is, and today you brought along one of the leads. You play Audrey Emma Chasey. Did I pronounce your last? Chasey. Mm-hmm. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So, tell me about your part here. Give us a little brief synopsis. I think most people know about Little Shop of Horrors.
Well, Audrey she works at Mushnick's Flower Shop in Skid Row, and we are setting it in Los Angeles, Skid Row, instead of New York, which is
makes sense.
The Broadway cast. Yeah. But Audrey works in the flower shop, and she's got a lot going on with her crazy dentist boyfriend, and then her in the shop romances with Seymour, and she's really sweet.
Now, I have to ask you, I know at least in the movie version, isn't there a man-eating plant in there?
There is a man and woman eating plant.
And woman,
that's very important.
Yes.
And actually,
got to be politically correct.
We do. Well, we have to include everybody in this.
Yes.
The interesting thing about the plant and the kind of the evolution, if you will, of this plant is in the original movie, it's not determined where it's from. And then in the movie musical, we have a song called The Green Mean Mother from Outer Space. And so the movie musical, which is different than the show is not specific about where it's from either. And so we've made a little twist on where this plant actually comes from and its purpose. And so that's part of the fun of doing the show is it's so easily adaptable, and you know, it's like Skid Row, Los Angeles is where the original movie was set and where Skid Row actually is. And when they did the movie musical, they put it into New York because the Broadway show, or the off-Broadway show, was always set in New York because that was more attainable for that particular audience. But it's really supposed to be Los Angeles.
I have to ask you, I'm reading here at the bottom, the credits, and I'm seeing two very familiar names.
Howard
Ashman and Alan Menken, who, of course, last time you were on...
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast. Yeah. And of course, I know at least together, I think one of them passed away. Am I right?
Howard Ashman passed away in 1991.
And I know both of them also worked on Mermaid, Little Mermaid. And Alan, to this day, still does stuff for Disney all the time.
And this is not a Disney. This is not a Disney show at all. But it is family friendly. I mean, the way we're doing it is not blood and gore.
Yeah.
And there, you know, in the performances of the show, there's a lot of things in it that were, you know, maybe more suited to 1980 or the mid 70s. We've changed that a little bit to be a little more sensitive culturally, and to maybe make a more sense out of it for 2016.
Yeah, exactly.
And the big twist in it is the voice of the plant.
Oh, really?
And, the voice of the plant is traditionally done by an African-American male. And in 2016, I'm not sure that is the best choice. And so we went back and did research about what is the scariest thing in horror movies when we have listings of it. And it's always the voice of a child that gives us
that's true.
really creepy things.
Yes.
And so there might be a couple surprises in this interpretation of this.
So Emma, how long have you been in the theater department over there?
This is my first year at Saddleback. I actually
great.
I did She Loves Me with Scott in April. It was a lot of fun.
Wow. So as far as your first year, does that mean you were in high school last year, or you just your first year at Saddleback?
My first year at Saddleback, I went to San Francisco State University for a year.
Okay.
And studied music there, and then came back to Southern California and joined Saddleback. But I've done musical theater my whole life since I was like 4 years old, all around Orange County.
How many performances of Little Shop is this for you?
This is my third full production of Little Shop.
So you did some in high school as well?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did a production of Little Shop when I was in high school, not through my high school, but at a community theater, and then this last October, I was in Little Shop as one of the urchins.
So you know it very well.
Yes, this is a very familiar show for me.
What do you like best about it? That it's quirky, or just?
Yeah, the music is great, super catchy. I never get tired of it. It makes you dance, and the story is really sweet and genuine.
Yeah, I mean, there is genuine parts about it. There's kind of sweet parts of it, without question. Now, as we said last time when you were on, this is an outdoor performance. So you have a full cast and all. You have like some sets out there and kind of.
We have a complete set.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Beauty and the Beast was an in-concert version, even though it really was staged but the audience had to use their imagination.
Right.
This we have the full plants. We have everything about it. We have dentist chairs, and we have the whole. I mean, it's a big deal to create this in a huge outdoor space. And Beauty and the Beast, we had over 3,000 people that weekend, and we're anticipating that same amount.
That's amazing.
It's really, the community has turned out in droves for this, and it's a wonderful thing, and it's really fun to show the community as a wider audience, the talent that is at Saddleback.
Yeah, exactly. And if I recall, again, they don't need to buy a ticket. You just show up, and it's in the courtyard area. Now, do you suggest people bring their own chairs and snacks?
They can bring their own low back chairs. They can bring blankets. There are chairs that can be reserved that are actually set around. You can call the box office for that.
Okay.
But bring your own food. There's food, but there are also food trucks and booths around. And
so it's great fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
What time would you suggest people to get there? It starts at 7:30.
It starts at 7:30. I would suggest people start getting there around 6.
Okay.
And there is from the different parking areas, there are trams that can carry people that are not mobile, that can have a little bit more assistance time in that.
Very good. So Emma, after this, what are you going to be doing? School starts up. Are you taking fall there and spring as well?
Yeah, I'm doing at least one more year at Saddleback. I'm hoping to transfer to UCI. To do their musical theater department.
Very good theater department over there. I know a couple people over there, and it's a great transition. Well, good luck with this. Obviously, you know this backwards and forwards. You can fill in any part.
And has.
Yeah.
And she has filled in many parts.
A couple times.
And how many songs are in this? This is a full musical.
This is a full musical, and it's all done in 1950s style with a little bit of 1970s Fender guitar in it. It's really fun.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. Well, again, this is over at Saddleback College. It is this Friday and Saturday at 7:30, and it's just the quad area?
Yeah, it's in the quad. It's outside of the president's office and the student services. It's this huge grassy area. It's really beautiful, and it's full moon this week, and so it's really beautiful.
That'll be perfect.
That will.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. So get on over there and see that. As Scott said, suggest getting there maybe about 6 o'clock, and you can bring your own food, low back chairs, maybe a blanket, but they'll have food trucks there as well. Should be a lot of fun. Good to meet you. And Scott, nice to see you.
Thank you for having us
here. Probably see you again soon.
I hope so.
All right. You take care.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. Yeah, we have...